Wednesdays because we get to chat with this guy, Baggedmilk from Oilers Nation. How you doing, my friend?
What a treat, isn't it?
I love your videos with Frank.
Your dog,
Yeah.
Frank's picks.
Congrats on bringing up the puppy.
What's his record? Because he chooses the winning team every game, right?
Yeah.
Is his record pretty good?
Yeah. His record's fantastic. He's probably won about, I don't know it exactly, I lost track a little bit ago, but he's won about 75% of the time.
Wow.
He is very, very good at what he does.
That's fantastic. So tonight, they got an earlier game. It's actually a 3:00 start.
Yep.
If you're watching the game, it's Habs Oilers. And it's kind of a meaningless game because, well, everything is set. And having said that, what do you think the team will do with Draisaitl and McDavid?
I think they're going to dress. I think they'll play, but just whether or not they play a whole lot is a different question entirely. So as over the last few games, their numbers have come down a little bit. They've played less than 20 minutes a couple of times over the last couple of games, which is abnormal for those two.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that they're going to dress. I think that Tippett is going to play them a little bit just to try and keep them sharp. But I wouldn't be surprised if their minutes are drastically reduced because, like you said, the playoff matchups are set. The McCentury has been hit. We just need to get these guys healthy. Make sure they're healthy. That's all that really matters right now.
And with the playoffs set, we don't have a schedule in front of us just yet. It'll probably come down the pipe today or tomorrow. Let's just go through the divisions and talk about some of the matchups that we like. West Division, we've got the Avalanche and Wild.
Yeah, I think that the Avalanche would have that one, though. The Wild could surprise,
Yeah.
If they get some goaltending, if they get some timely scoring, they could definitely surprise them.
The Blues and the Knights with St. Louis just squeaking in. I don't even know how they made it into the playoffs with how bad they've been playing, but they're in there in that fourth spot. Yeah.
The Blues only had one more win over the Arizona Coyotes, but they did have a collection of Bettman points, so that got them in. But I can't see a scenario where Vegas doesn't steamroll through them.
Yeah, that's going to be over quickly. Central Division, we'll start with the Panthers and the Lightning. That's going to be a good matchup.
That was going to be fun. Those two teams are spicy so far. They've been fighting. They've been battling. And I think just add in the Florida man element to that whole series, and it could be interesting. It could be something where the tens of people in attendance really enjoy it.
Hurricanes, Panthers, or Predators. Sorry, Hurricanes and Predators.
The Carolina's just really, really good.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, where did that come?
You know what? They just quietly put together a fantastic season, and nobody's talking about it. And they've got depth, they've got scoring, they've got goaltending. So I like Carolina in that one.
East Division, Caps, Bruins. That's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be fun. Zdeno Chara playing his old team in the playoffs. Another little storyline.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
But it's going to be a fun series. Both teams have plenty of good forwards. Both teams have plenty of scoring. Both teams have scored a lot this season and not allowed very much positive goal differentials on both sides. So that could be a toss-up. But I'm just for the sake of this conversation, I'll go with the Caps.
So the Caps Bruins actually get started on Saturday. That's the one game in front of us that we know is on the schedule. And Penguins Islanders on the East, also in the East.
Isn't it hilarious that the playoffs are going to start on Saturday for some teams before the death march for Vancouver and Calgary is even over? That's my favorite. They're just going to be quietly operating in the background when the NHL playoffs are going.
Yeah.
Penguins and Islanders is going to be another good one. There's, the Penguins had a good season. Sid had a great season for the Penguins. We're seeing some Eastern media say that maybe he should be in the conversation for the Hart, even though that's ridiculous. So I'll take the Penguins in that one.
Leafs and the Habs on the North.
Please come on, Montreal. I never cheer for you ever.
That's all I want.
It's all I want.
I hate you both.
if Toronto loses in the first round again after the season they've had, man, would that be funny? And that's all I want. I just want to selfishly to laugh at Leafs fans for the rest of my life. So go Montreal.
I get that, and I understand where the humor is in that, but I can't. I just can't. My hatred for the Habs will not allow it. I'll even cheer for the Leafs in that one. And we'll wrap up with the Oilers and the Jets.
Oilers in 6. Jets have no answer for the Oilers. Connor Hellebuck cannot stop McDavid. McDavid's in their heads. He is unstoppable. Oilers in 6.
Do you think it's going 6, though?
Well,
The Jets, could put something together, I think.
They could put something together. I was going to say Oilers in 5, but then I thought that would sound just too much like a homer, so I'm just going to stretch it out 1. I think the Oilers are going to get the victory no matter what, but I think it might go a little bit longer than we think.
You know what's interesting? If you guys can just get over your hatred for the Leafs, let's say the Leafs do actually put together a decent first round and they get past the Habs. And the Habs, to be fair, as much as I hate that team, they could surprise the Leafs in a couple of games. That's my guess, right? They're starting to get healthy again. If Gallagher comes back, if Weber... Anyway, we don't need to dive too much into it. But that presents an interesting next round matchup, the Oilers and the Leafs, and then you got Matthews and McDavid, right?
Yep, of course. Like for TV, that'd be fantastic. For ratings, it'd be great. For the league, it'd be great. Superstar on superstar. But I'd rather the Leafs lose. You know?
Me too.
On that note, we'll let you go. We'll talk next week, my friend, and we'll be into it by that time. Baggedmilk, Oilers Nation. Thank you.
Thanks, boys.